This Kamaka soprano ukulele was purchased for the owner when she was a young girl, sometime in the 1960s. When she came across it in a closet, she was dismayed to find it in disrepair. Her grandson started ukulele lessons a couple of years ago at the age of 6. She wants to get it fixed to have it available for her grandson to play when he visits Maui. This is very similar to an ukulele that I restored for Stan in a previous video. This uk is about 60 years old, and the heat and humidity of Hawaii have weakened the glue holding the bridge on. It has also caused the soundboard to separate from the side. There also seems to be something like paint stuck to the back of the ukulele. The keys, or tuning pegs, could use a little cleaning and polishing, along with the fretboard and frets. position of the bridge nut is critical to the proper intonation of the ukulele. I am measuring the length from the nut at the headstock to the 12th fret, and I will make sure it is exactly the same length from the 12th fret to the bridge nut.
So here we are. We have a problem. As you can see from the inset video, the hide glue under the saddle is still soft. It should have been cured within 30 minutes of me making the bond. And you can also see that the seam has opened up between the side and the soundboard. And you could hear that pop when I was clamping the bridge. So the first thought is to get a stronger glue. But hide glue is used on musical instruments for a couple of reasons that I know. The bond is strong, but it has a little bit more pliability or ability to flex than regular PVA glue. And the second reason is that hide glue is easier to remove if you have to make an instrument repair. You can heat it up and take apart an instrument a lot easier. From what I understand, you can also heat up PVA glue and possibly take apart what's glued, but will take a lot more heat and could probably destroy the instrument. So, what's the problem? This is the hide glue that I used, Titebond. I like it very much, but it has expired. So, I went on the internet and I found out how to read the code on the back. So, this code is A201218, and then 3 additional numbers. The letter says it's made in America. The 20 means it was manufactured in the year 2020. The 12 means it was made in December of 2020. And the 18 after that means it was made December 18th, 2020. So that is over 2 years ago. The average shelf life of hide glue, and this is a good hide glue, is 12 to 18 months. So we're well past the expiration date. So the solution is not to get a stronger PVA glue, but to get fresh hide glue. Let's get to it.
It was hard to find a fresh bottle of hide glue here on Maui. Only one hardware store had it. When I checked the dates of manufacture, all of the bottles were past the 18-month expiration date. More surprising, there were a couple of bottles that were older than the glue that I had at home. I ordered my new hide glue online in the hope that online sales would be higher volume and thus the hide glue would be fresher. The hide glue that arrived in the mail was only 4 months from the date of manufacture. I also changed my process of applying the hide glue. I wanted to coat all the gluing surfaces, but not as heavily as before. Then firmly clamp the soundboard down, and then to leave it in the clamps for a couple of days. Despite my preference for using hide glue on ukuleles, it looks like the only way to close this gap and keep it closed is to use PVA glue. In this case, Titebond 3 wood glue. To buff the plastic buttons, I forego the buffing compound because I don't want it to stain the white buttons. Instead, I use paste wax mixed with diatomaceous earth to act as a light grit. Also, it is important to wear a mask when working with diatomaceous earth. One of the set screws shown here is a replacement. While I was buffing the last set screw, the head of the screw was pulled out of my fingers and lost in the clutter of my garage. The replacement would work, but it looked different than the other 3 set screws. I called Kamaka, Hawaii, and asked if they had set screws for a 1960 ukulele. Tony at Kamaka worked with me and was able to provide a replacement that matched the other set screws. The replacement set screw also needed to be cleaned and buffed up. I wasn't taking any chances and wrapped a lot of tape around the shank of the screw. This was easier to hold securely, and if it was pulled from my fingers by the Dremel, I could easily find it in the clutter. The strings in the package are color-coded. The back of the package shows the code so you can put the strings on correctly. I hope Lori likes her restored Kamaka ukulele. This was a lot of fun to do, and I learned a lot about restoring ukuleles. Please click on the like icon if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to get notification when a new video comes out. Take care and aloha.